Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carla Burula and today I'm doing a Halloween look for you guys. I'm gonna do a mermaid. Hope you guys enjoyed and let's just get to the tutorial. So I'm gonna start by sculpting my face. I want to really sculpt it a look, so I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. So I'm just going to drag this light color. I'm using this one right here for my under eye all the way down here because I want a very sculpted face. And sometimes when the product is not soft enough, you can either put some oil drops in there or you can warm it up with your fingers. I just like to warm it up with my fingers and then it's ready to apply. I'm just going to get my beauty blender and start blending everything in. I'm going to use my Tarte concealer. This is in the shade Fair. So I'm just applying some of that Shape Tape concealer on top of that to even conceal a little bit more on my face. Once I have that, I'm going to use my beauty blender once again and blend everything. So once I already have my highlighted face, I'm going to start the contour. Going back to my Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, I'm going to use one of the darker shades to start contouring my face. I think I'm going to go with this middle one right here. I'm just going to get a flat brush and then literally just start drawing those contour lines. And I'm going to also apply some in my inner indent of my eye, going towards my eyebrow to make my eyes appear a little bit deeper. So then I'm just going to blend all of that in with my beauty blender once again. And I'm gonna try to keep the product on where I applied it, like on the same place, not bring it down. So it really cuts my cheekbone. Okay guys, so now that we have everything blended in, our face highlighted and our cream contour blended into our face, I'm going to use my RCMA translucent powder to set all the highlighted places in my face where I have applied that concealer. So once we have that baking, I'm going to use a shade so I can set the rest of my face where I have applied that contour shade. And I'm going to get one of my Morphe brushes and I'm going to use a Tarte Clay Shape palette. It looks like this. So I'm going to use the shade, these two shades, starting with this one in the corner. And I'm just going to set all of the rest of my face where I have applied that contouring shade. And then I'm gonna go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and I will use the shade Fawn in the middle. This is one of my favorite shades to contour because it really is a cool tone shade, so it really helps me accentuate and cut the parts where I want to apply that contour. And I'm just going to go in and concentrate on just the lower part. Okay guys, so with my Anastasia Beverly Hills, I'm just contouring my nose and then I'm just going to bring it in a lot, very close to make my nose appear slimmer. So I'm going to start doing my eyes right now and I'm going to start using my Prism palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the new holiday edition, so I'm just going to take this palette and I'm going to start using the shade Eden. And I'm going to bring it inwards and blend it with that nose contour. And I want to bring it out because I want to make my eyes appear larger, so I'm going to bring it out in a V shape going towards my brow. So next I'm going to switch palettes, and I'm actually going to use the Subculture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I will be using the shade Roxy, this one right here. Same thing, I'm just going to blend both of them together. I'm going to focus from my eye crease down to my lid. Once I have those two shades blending, I'm going back to my Prism palette, and I'm going to use the color Unity, and I'm going to apply this on my eyelid. And I'm going to get my brush that I was previously using for those pink shades, and I'm going over that. Next, I'm going to use the Subculture palette, and I'm going to use the shade Cube, and I'm going to apply this with my finger all over my lid. After I have applied a little bit with my finger, I'm going to start using a brush, and I'm going to use the same shade and just pack all of that shade into my eyelid. Once I have applied a dry layer of this shade on my eyelid, I'm going to wet my brush and then apply a wet layer for a more intense look of this eyeshadow. So I'm just taking my setting spray and wetting my brush with it. Then going back to that shade Cube and applying that on top of my dry layer that I have already applied. Then back to my Prism palette, I'm going to use this shade Lucid, this one right here. And I'm just going to apply this to the inner corner of my eye. On the same palette, I'm going to use the shade Roar. It's like a purpley tinted shade. I'm going to apply this in my outer corner. And I'm going to use a good amount of this color just to make it very, very dramatic, to make my eye sockets appear a little more deepened. So I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Gleam, and I'm going to use this pink shade and just apply a little bit on my eyelid on top of those shadows with my finger. Going in with this lightest shade, applying it in my inner corner. Taking this lightest shade, I'm going to apply this in my brow bone. So I'm just going to dust off all of that excess powder. So I'm going to take some tights, the fishnets, and I'm just going to put over my face. And once it's already on top of my face, I'm just going to start applying that shade Eden.
So for this part of the video, you may use any kind of eyeshadow that you would like, any color and any texture. You just have to apply the colors on top of the fishnets and create a pattern. You can mix and match the colors. I'm personally going for a very subtle look, and so I'm using the same colors that I use for my eyeshadows, and then just patting those shadows on top of the fishnet. So you may use any color that you would like, and then just get creative. Me and my sister also did a look on her, and this is what we came up with. We used different colors, and this look was a little bit more dramatic, so it's just an example.
So once we have everything that we want applied, we're just gonna take it off. I'm going to apply my setting spray, and I'm just gonna go in with some glitter and apply it to my eyelids. I'm going in with an eyeshadow. This is from Pacifica, and it's just like a highlighting shadow, and I'm going to apply this in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to highlight my nose with it as well, just like that. And then I'm going to take my blending brush that I was using for the shadows, and I'm going back with the shade Eden, and then just highlighting my nose a little bit more. And then I'm going to go with that same Eden tone from the Holiday palette, the Prism palette, and I'm going to use this in my lower lash line. Okay guys, so just to finish the look, I just applied this liquid lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the color Dolce. And then I just applied a little bit of highlighter from the Aurora Glow Kit on top of my lips, and I used the shade Luna. And that is it for the look, guys. And I just applied a little bit of mascara on my eyes just to keep it really natural. And I'm actually going to apply one more coat of my setting spray just to make everything look a little bit more put together and dewy. So there you guys have it. I also did apply a little bit of the same shades on my chest from the Self-Culture palette, and I just had contour my collarbone, and then I just added some highlight on it. So I'm just going to let that setting spray dry a little bit, and then I'm just going to mess my hair a little bit to make it have a little more volume to it. And then I'm just going to add this accessory, which is a seashell crown that my sister made for me. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. I'll see you in the next one.